Hi all you beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a video that is in continuation to my last video. In my last video I had reviewed an epilator for you. It was the Braun Silk Ebel 7, and now I've decided to do a video telling you about some tricks and hacks if you're using an epilator. So this video is going to be useful for you if you're a beginner and you've just decided to start using an epilator, or you have sensitive skin and you have been finding it very painful using epilators. So I'll give you a few tricks that will help you, if not completely do away with the pain, at least minimize your pain while you're epilating. So if you're new here, I'd just like to remind you that please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification icon so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Also guys, do follow me on Instagram. I do share small IGTV videos there. So I would love to have you guys as a part of my Instagram family. The link to my Instagram handle is down below. I'll see you guys there. Okay, so quickly moving on into the video. Point number one that I would like to share with you guys is that if you've decided to use an epilator, it's much better that you take a hot water shower that day. What it does is it helps you to open your pores. It's much easier for your hair to be plucked out. There is a high chance that most of the hair from your skin will be plucked out if the pores are open. The whole process will be easier and also less painful. You can definitely epilate without taking a hot water shower or a warm water shower. The only problem is that when you do so, your pores won't be open. The process might be slightly painful for you. Nevertheless, if your pain threshold is a lot, I think you can go without this step as well. In continuation to the previous step, the next step is that while you're taking that hot water shower, it's much advisable to scrub your body using a body scrub. Now, the reason why this is important is because if you see there are tiny ingrowths that happen. If you are very used to waxing, you know what I'm talking about. And this ingrowth is really difficult to get out. So when you scrub your hands or when you scrub your skin basically using a body scrub, those areas where you have these ingrowth gets exposed. Therefore, when you're epilating, it's much easier for the epilator to pick out on the tiniest of hair, and the whole process of epilation is much better. It gives you a better result. One of my favorites and something that I've been using of late, and I'm absolutely in love with the product. It is this body scrub from the Body Shop. It is their Wild Argan Oil Exfoliating Gel Body Scrub. Why I love this body scrub is because normally when you start to use a body scrub, very quickly they just the scrub particles just dissolve, or they just, I don't know, get lost somewhere. But the thing with this particular body scrub is that you can keep scrubbing for as long as you want. The microbeads are not too harsh and they're not too small either. They're perfect for the body. So yeah, if you want to go for it, it retails for about 1195 rupees, and it's a 250 ml tub. You don't need a lot of the product, so one tub is going to last you quite a long time. The next tip that I want to give you is that whenever you're epilating, whenever you decide to epilate, you must always do it on a clean skin, of course. By clean skin, I mean that you've taken a bath, your skin is clean. However, do not apply any sort of powder or any sort of lotion before you start the epilation process. There are two reasons for that. First is that you will end up clogging your pores. So if you're using any sort of powder or any sort of lotion, it will end up clogging your pores and the epilation process won't be that good. Secondly, there is a chance of infection also happening because you know you're pulling out your hair, you're irritating your skin. There might be a chance of infection on your skin. The second reason why I don't advise you to use a lotion or a powder is because while you're epilating, this lotion or this powder may get deposited into your epilator. Now your skin you can still get, your skin you can still clean and you can still get rid of the infection or any problem that happens. But to clean that epilator for all that debris that forms because of the lotion and the powder, really not advisable. If it stays there, it's going to develop fungus and bacteria, and you know, the machine is gonna become your biggest enemy after that. So yes, do your epilation on a clean skin and do not apply anything on your skin before epilation. Now the next thing to keep in mind is that you should, if you are a beginner, if you've not used an epilator before, or you are a person who has an extremely sensitive skin, your pain threshold is very low, I advise you to do this whole epilation drama, do this whole epilation process in the evening or at night. Now there are two reasons for that. Firstly, if it pains a lot, you need not step out of the house, so you can be at the comfort of your home and you know, just relax a little bit, and by the time it's morning, your skin would be back to normal. This is in case you have a sensitive skin or you're new to the process of epilation. Secondly, the second reason is that when you epilate, your skin becomes slightly sensitive because obviously you've pulled out all the hair from it. So direct exposure to the sun when your skin is feeling very sensitive is not a good idea, and hence using the epilator at night makes a lot of sense. Now the next thing that I want to tell you, and a lot of you will hate me for this, is that if you use an epilator, I advise you to use it at least once a week. Now the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because our hair grows in cycles. So all your hair does not grow at one point in time. For all those people who wax, they know what I'm talking about, because you know, you might have certain hair that is grown today, and then the next week you'll find again that you have very small hair that you can see again onto your skin. Now there are two reasons again, and I just figured that for everything I have two reasons. But the very first reason is that obviously when you keep shaving off the hair that is coming out, your skin remains clean, your skin remains hair free, and you know, it's much easier to carry that look. The second reason is that if you keep epilating every week, the smaller your hair is going to be, the easier it is for you to pull it out, the less painful it's going to be. So if you guys are somebody who have a lot of you know, problem with the whole process being too painful, or who have a very sensitive skin, I think this is an ideal you know, frequency at which you should use the epilator and epilate off your hair. So the next step that you need to keep in mind is that whenever you're epilating using an epilator, always make sure that you're using the epilator in the opposite direction of the growth of the hair. That makes the process much more efficient, and it avoids ingrowth to occur. So if your hair is growing in the downward direction, then you should be epilating in the upward direction. Always remember to hold your epilator at 90-degree angle to your skin. That gives the most effective epilation. So now there is this light that you can see. I'm gonna be putting it upwards so that I'm able to see where is the hair, and just move upwards. Just move upwards. And if you saw, I was holding my machine at a 90-degree angle. Now if you try to tilt, if you try to hold it like this, like at another angle or like this, what happens is the epilator is not able to catch your hair properly, and the hair removal is not that effective. The other thing to keep in mind is when you're doing this process, don't just, you know, move up and down really fast. So it's supposed to be a slow process, it's supposed to be a gradual process, and you should move slowly, right? Like this. Soon after you're done with your epilation, it's a very good idea to apply ice, especially if you have very sensitive skin or or if you are new and if you found the process painful. Just take some ice in a bag and just apply it all over your body or all over the area where you have epilated. Just leave it for a bit. This will help you close your pores, and it will help soothe your skin, and that irritation on your skin will go away. It will not let that irritation linger for too long. You can also follow it up with any sort of aloe vera gel that you want to use, or you can also go ahead and apply a lactocalamine lotion. The two reasons why you should use lactocalamine is that firstly, it helps to cool down your skin. It unclogs your pores basically, as it has zinc oxide. And secondly, when you use a lactocalamine lotion, it has antibacterial and antiseptic properties. So using that on an irritated skin will help you keep off any further skin irritation or any infection that may develop otherwise. It will keep it at bay. Now once you're done with this whole process of epilation, the very next day in the morning when you're taking a shower, or whenever you're taking a shower the next day, I once again advise you to use a body scrub. The reason why I ask you to do this is because anything that has not been pulled out properly and that may lead to any ingrowth, if you scrub off your body, if you scrub off your skin, it will just ensure that you're not letting any ingrowth to happen. You're just sort of irritating that hair or that broken hair, which may cause an ingrowth to come out and not move inwards towards your skin. And for people who are new to this, just be very careful on the way you hold your epilator, because if you do not do the process properly, you may lead to a lot of ingrowth happening, and ultimately you might feel that this is not the process for you, it's not working for you. No, it is not. So it's just that maybe you are not doing the process properly. So I just want you to take that time to just give it some time. I know it's a longer process than waxing, where it's tedious for you and you have to do it yourself, but once you do it a couple of times, you'll just get good at it, and it's not gonna take you so much time. It's really going to be hassle free. You have my word for it. So these were some of the tips and tricks, guys. And just before I go away, I just want to tell you that this is the epilator that I am using. I have done a full review on this epilator, and I will share the link with you here, so you can just go and have a look. What I will also try to do is I will try to link down some other options. Now this particular product costed me somewhere close to 5,000 rupees. There are a lot of other options available in the market. Some are pricier and some are cheaper. So if you do not want to invest in this much, I will try to link down whatever is available. I hope you found this video useful, and in case you do have any further questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to get back to you. Once again, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button in case you've liked this video, and hit the bell notification icon so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Also follow me on Instagram, guys. My handle is right here, and I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye.